All right. Top of the morning, everybody. Welcome to OldManRising, episode 19. And today we're going to play a little, I should say this morning because we're liable to go 2 or 3 games today. There may be a slight delay because I'm thinking about moving the orientation of this room around, mounting my 65-inch TV on the other wall. Getting the wall mount up there myself is going to be, shall we say, challenging. And but I think I'd like to do that, then maybe put a green screen behind my chair, blocking out these dual windows over here, and to be able to, you know, just kind of move forward with the setup a little bit. I mean, I actually have a Bluetooth rig. I play guitar and sing. I have a Bluetooth rig. I actually think I can utilize for this with a little bit better mics. Not a little bit better, a significantly better mic setup. But, you know, I'm just trying to get the basics down. Like right now, just getting this to you guys, 1080p. I got plenty of bandwidth up. I had fiber installed. But just getting this to you guys with an appropriate video quality. But just each game individually seems to be a task to actually get streamed, because most of these games in my NVIDIA 5080 seem to be, and Windows 11 seem to be optimized for full screen borderless window gaming. Well, OBS doesn't recognize that, in my experience with what I'm doing. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but doesn't recognize a full screen borderless window is a full screen. So then I'm having to manually assign executables, which we all know are completely different for each game and even different from update to update. So I'm having to do that and get OBS to go out and hook onto it. So it's a bit of a challenging time I switch games. And honestly, I'd like to just be able to play what's hitting me. Later on, build up some audience. You might determine, you know, if that happens, then you might determine what we're playing. But I just want to wrap my way. I think that's what the kids call it. I want to wrap my way through a little solo Delta Force. I ain't got a ton of time to play this morning, and I just want to get in, shoot some ARs, kill some bad guys, and loot some stuff. You know, shoot, loot, and scoot. And it's funny, I swear to you, if anybody watches any of my early, well, these are all early, but you get what I'm saying. You will hear that I've been talking about looting, shooting, and scooting mainly and off the grid, way before I ever played the first game of Delta Force. I did not know that was a saying in here, so that's kind of hilarious that I stumbled on that. One thing right before we get started, you see how good these transparencies and stuff look? This is because I've manually upgraded this entire scene looks better. I've manually upgraded the DLS version. I think it's 310.2.1, I think. So DLS says forward transformer model, and every game I've been able to do that in has, and this is Unreal Engine 4, so it's not even Unreal Engine 5, has a significant uptick in graphical quality. I hope that translates through on the stream, but it's definitely prevalent to me. I seen the difference immediately when I did that DLL swap. Now it's not any kind of cheat, but it could be flagged as that, so it's always a chance. But I'm all about image quality, so I mean, if I could get a 5090 at real MSRP, not $3,000 and calling it MSRP, I'm sorry, NVIDIA, but you told us what the cards cost. I paid MSRP for this 5080, and I'd pay MSRP for a 5090. But I'm not paying 25, 26, 27, or 3,000 for a 5090. I'm just not doing it. Because I know what it should cost. And you knew tariffs were in place, and you hiked the price well before tariffs were coming, so I don't buy the tariff excuse either. Cut it somewhere else. Because let's not pretend they're not making more than 15, 18, 20% profit on these cards. Let's not be insane here. So I have a tracker, and maybe if I can catch one, and I almost did last week. If I catch one at $19.99, I'll buy it. maybe 2100, but I'm not going above that, because honestly the 58, except for Monster Hunter Wilds, the 5080's running everything like I need to anyway. And it's the ability to do this with DLSS across more games that would keep me out of even, like, say, a 9080 XT, because I came from AMD, and I'm telling you, and I do realize that they're supporting their cards better right now, and NVIDIA's having trouble with their drivers. I've been a victim of that on the latest drivers. So as a public service announcement, if anybody out there is running 576.02, I think it is, or .2, yeah, go ahead and Google search hotfix 576.15. That's what I'm running here. So far, knock on leather recliner, that has solved a lot of my problems. But, you know, enough of me ranting, or I guess not ranting, enough of me babbling, and let's just get in here and get a loadout, pick some kind of operation, and yesterday I was just doing this. I wanted to just do some ratting, shooting, scooting, ratting out, and I actually killed 2 people in solo mode that were obviously working together, I guess using a Discord server for comms or whatever, and I killed them both. So I didn't have it on video. I get me an instant replay stuff set up. So if anybody knows anything about the NVIDIA shadow play stuff, that's not included with my apps. I'm a recent convert, and I can't figure out how to make it. Looks like that was superseded and not replaced with anything. So that's what forced me to go to OBS. But yeah, I'd like to be able to, something cool happen, do an instant replay and save like the last 5 minutes of gameplay and get that set up. Anyway, let's just go in here and see where I left off. I can't remember where I left off. Well, that doesn't need repaired. That doesn't need repaired. We could go in here and just take a look at what's done to this. I always like to have a little bit of a silencer, and I know that probably takes some edge off the bullets, but it just, especially when I'm ratting out, it makes me feel safer. But I mean, how safe is it when there's people obviously cheating and doubling up in solo? But extended mag, which I know always, kills the handling, but let's be honest, I'm not extremely accurate, especially when I'm bouncing between games. So I need a few extra rounds. Makes me feel better. I'm going to probably play ranked this morning, so I don't really want to put a ton of money into my grip here, but as you see, I have stock. And just honestly, I don't like this optic, but I paid so much money for it, I'm going to use it. Maybe we'll go over calibration later if I make it through a few rounds. Let's see, what do we got up here? Oh, one of my auction items sold. Yes, I would like to claim that. We're probably going to need it all because we're probably going to die immediately. All right, let's pick. Oh, wait a minute. What's my ammo situation look like? I think we're good. Actually, I think we're good to roll out just like this, don't y'all? All right, let's do that. Seemed like there was an operation that might actually be doable. I'm not in Space City. Well, we will do that. I'm just not doing it right now because I like to run my AR to start off. That's brackish. Just say, I guess it's probably time to move up to that, isn't it? I cannot find this. Sorry. I'm an old man, suck. If I have any wearing green or better helmet, I guess we're qualified for that. Take a total 2 tool. Okay, so that would be what we need to get out with. Maybe later. Let's just do something simple right now. Wait, we got quite far, I thought. And actually, in fact, yeah, we can claim that. Music licensing. Nice. Lala Grove. I guess we need to move up to that. I mean, I suck, but still. Go to specified location substation. Investigate first 5 minutes of the match. Near zero down, go to the main entrance of the major substation, pick up the mission item, enhanced gunpowder, extract with the. You know what? That seems difficult. Let's try that. Probably gonna run out of ammo, get killed, and lose my gun, but we'll have a little fun while we do it. All right, let's go investigate. You're up. I believe that we are geared up.
Don't be a drongo now.
I'm just gonna run this old chap for now. Good day, mate. Never heard that Australian with a southern twang, have you? Damn. Can I still click ranked? Well, the mission's difficult enough. For me. Let me just check the stream here. Finger's a little wet, so it didn't work. Let's just make sure everything's kosher here because I had trouble yesterday. Everything's looking good except me. Jesus Christ, all these shirts, I've lost over 200 pounds and most of my shirts are way too big for me. I gotta get rid of some of these shirts. But they're all Carhartt. So I hate to throw them away, you know. Heavy duty, but it's just get hot anyway. All right, so let's go live here. Check our stream, make sure everything's fine when this is loading. Looks like it's fine. Looks like everybody's seeing everything. Thanks for opportunity, Ella Jean or Bot, whatever you are. Looks like we got around. Let's go kill and die. I mean, but really, that's all we do. It's like live and die. I confirm you. I confirm this old fella here. Not sure I approve of that upside down, tilted handled battle knife location, but yeah, I can see that quick extract. It's a cool ass game, man. I really wish they did it with Unreal Engine 5. I mean, why not? They did their single player with Unreal Engine 5.
Find high value items and extract.
Okay. I like this because my brain is old and hardening, and it gives me a chance to kind of like lay out where my extracts are and what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to be in the substation primarily, and I'm going to try to book it down there. I've noticed though, if I don't put that map back up, I swear I didn't steal that. I swear I didn't. I'm older than the game, so honestly, they stole it from me. I still kind of got to do this again to get it to show up in game with the, you know, overridden with the, as you see, the avatar for that. I run into a lot of people about right here, actually. I noticed, and by people, when I say people, I don't mean AI, I mean actual humans. So I'm trying to see if he's seen somebody else or else. It's a nice old headshot if I do say so myself. A little less. Well, that's human fire. So let's just expose ourselves here and look in this loot. Having to do this as a combination of my controller and... Yep, that's definitely human. You know what? Let's lose our shit immediately. No, I'm not using wall hacks. I'm just trying to use sound. They've heard me now, I'm sure. How'd my health do? Did I take anything on that? Y'all got to help each other out now. I can't keep track of all this situational awareness. Yep. Now, was that my imagination or was there two people right there? Damn, he beamed my ass. I mean, you tell me, is that my imagination or was there two people standing side by side on top of that crate? Thanks, Ella James. Appreciate that. Right now, I've got to lick my wounded pride and make an excuse for dying. But y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen the two dudes together, not shooting each other, standing on top of the platform there. Yeah, y'all seen it. I've got so much gear, I need to make room in my stash. I think I will not use a requisition slip. Although it thinks I'm going to be discouraged and wants me to, so I guess that's what I just tried to claim right there. I'm not discouraged by that. I'm discouraged if that really was two humans working together using a Discord server to pick on people in solo. I'm discouraged if that's the case. Hey, what's this? Looks like I can claim this. Hey, we need that right now when we just lost our butt. We don't really need it, but you know we do. Feels a little better to claim some stuff. Increase network 200,000.
Operator, find out what went wrong and don't make the same mistake again.
All right, yeah, let's find out what went wrong and don't make the same mistake again. Okay, what went wrong? We were double teamed. I could say that, but actually only one of them shot me, so I really ain't making excuses. And I knew they were there and I should have been ready, and especially after I shot the second AI, I knew it was fixing to happen. Even if they were cheating, it's still on me. Let's use up some of our, well, I know I got a good vest on. You know what, in fact, I am going to take a little lesser vest because I feel like we're just going to die again pretty quick. Especially if that's what's going on today. That's a cool looking gun, and that matters. All right. I'm gonna go in there and modify that a little bit. Take the big health. Couple little surgical kits. I'm gonna leave it. You know what? If I can't get through a match with this much, I'm probably in trouble. I guess I'll take it small. Yeah, that is all I'm gonna take. What have I got for a backpack? This little tactical 15. Let's get her out the way. Now we're definitely gonna be looting and scooting. But I gotta modify this rifle a little bit. A little bit, dude. We gotta have an optic. I mean, don't we? Does everybody agree? Okay. I would think so. Russian accuracy 2x scope. Looks like I already own that. I think we'll calibrate that to be a little more zoom. And pupillary distance. And I always, I'm sorry, I just like to have, I don't give a shit what it does to the gun's signature or the bullets. I just prefer a little bit of a compensator or a suppressor on there. I just prefer it. Sorry, Lisa practical. Lisa practical. Don't get all upset. I know that it's not needed. Depends on pricing here. I'm not going 63,000 in for 15 rounds. I'm just not doing it. Not right now. We have to get a couple of wins under our belt. Seen that drum down there too. I think this makes it a little faster, right? You know what? We're gonna rock that. If we win around, we'll probably put stock on. All right, now we need some ammo, right? It's always expensive. Oh, that's 6x19. You know what? I guess I'd use my ammo up. All right, let's go in. Wait a minute. What's up here? Squirrel. Oh, that's where I could use a gear ticket, and I would. I would use that gear ticket if my stash wasn't already so full and I need to rotate a few things out anyway. So let's, yeah, I know there's a lot of ways to do this, but unload ammo? Yeah, I actually never noticed that before. So let's buy some ammo for this. I think on this we can get away with level 2s, right? We're gonna probably pound through some ammo, so I'm gonna get one more. You know, going up on missions like that, I noticed that I use a ton more ammo than I do just when it's you know, a true loot and scoot. All right, we got a couple of stuff left, a couple of slots left here to overflow. Probably be a slot left on the ammo. Wait, what the hell did I do? Did I accidentally? Screw it. We're not going back now. This will work. This will work. I can live with this. We got our health. Got a little simple surgical kits for our run-ins, and we got a backpack. Okay, we got what we need. Ah, dang you. Dang me. I like to remind myself of the mission. Because I'm old. Stop. I know. Bothers me too.
Choose a battlefield that allows you to showcase your strengths.
Yeah, good rank. Now we're for sure going to die again. Yeah, I'm focused on gaming for sure. Ella James. If that's your real name. I think what's so embarrassing, because obviously I'm pretty used to getting killed. I think what's so embarrassing is I heard them and knew they were there. At least one was there. And was kind of ready, and he still just beat my ass like it wasn't nothing. It's that second one, man. Don't be a drongo, man. As soon as I killed that second AI, I should have moved out. I knew better. They probably didn't have me triangulated good on the first AI because it was a single headshot. That second one, they knew where I was at. I gave them too much information, made it too easy.
We're landing. Let's review the objectives. Keep them in mind. Complete the mission for reward.
I need to review the objectives, keep them in mind. Trust me. Damn. I got a long ways to go, but my extracts aren't back across the whole map again.
Keep the following in mind.
Would you hold it against a fail if I actually try to live through this one? It's just psychological. I hate losing 2 in a row. I got a feeling it's going to happen now. All right. Wait a minute. I'm a long ways away from it. See, this looks pretty good, man. For an look at those shadows there and stuff. I mean, everything's... Like, I could probably show you right quick. Everything's maxed. And it's still running. It caps itself a lot of times. So it's 4K. You know. I do see that the frame rate's capped here. But ultimate, everything, ultimate. Oh my God. Okay, so that's the second time that's happened. I've got to make sure I check that. Wow. That is the second time that's happened. Actually, the FSR don't look bad. That's why, look, that's why there was a little bit different lighting. That's why, something about that, when we, back earlier, the lighting was slightly different and it was bugging me. So that's probably exactly what that was. Okay. Yeah, colors are more rich. I see more texture. I don't know if it's you know, of course, I'm playing in 4K, but I don't know if it's, and this is a native 4K 120 panel, so it can do it. Colors are definitely more vibrant and a little more detail. Like the detail in that. And that's why I was getting the flickering on the ground at distance. Okay, it makes more sense now. Although the FSR look better than normal, that's probably because it's Unreal Engine 4. Alright, going the wrong damn way because I'm running my head. Running that yap. You may wonder why I fall down completely like that. It's because I have to choose one or the other. With this controller being left-handed, looking left stick, that just scared shit out of me. Looking left stick, moving right stick, and being left-handed and all my controls backwards, I just don't have enough binds left. Yeah, shoot me while I'm looting you, buddy. That'd be awesome. Absolutely. I just got owned by 2 cheaters. Just like yesterday, and I was talking about this. I was talking about it before match, and I ran into 2 people playing solo together, teaming up with me. What's up, little feller?
What's up?
Watch out!
I see that. Good God, this small backpack, I'm almost full. Sure we'll be churning some of that out. See, this is so easy. I don't know. A lot of them are that way, man. A lot of them. Wait. Was that AI? Yep. See, it's easier for me to strafe into that. Oh, I didn't even see the dude with the shield. Told y'all we were going to use a lot of bullets. And draw a lot of attention to ourselves. Damn, my chest rig is almost useless already. Makes me want to roll out. See, ammo is already at a premium right now. Ooh, I got to figure out a different lighting situation. I'm already getting a damn headache. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen today. Mission failed? Then you know what that means.
Let's go.
I don't recall where I hurt myself. Can't get around this here. Can I go through here? Move over, buddy. Move over. Move over, Muncie. I'll shoot you in the back of the head. I want to go through that door. Alright, that's where I just came from. I got turned around while I was doing it. You know what? You won't have to die for that now. Dude. This dude just shot a rocket at me. I could not heal myself quickly from that fire, so I had to not let him get that fire off on me. Yeah, I'm glad I bought the big kit. Never been through here. Kind of like it though. Now we can loot in peace. Just some of this stuff. I know we're gonna find something more expensive than that. Ooh, that's some crappy loot. All right. Secret protocol crate. Doesn't that seem better than that? It's like I'm going to get into some shit on the other side of the door. If I can get on the other side of the door. I guess I can't. I gotta go back where I was at. That must have been expensive because it automatically put it there. Invader! I hope you aren't. Ooh, guys. Again, oh, these are always expensive, but I can't get room for it with my shitty backpack. I just cannot believe how quickly my head's starting to hurt. I wonder if it's a frame rate issue. Need to save a few bullets for that biggest push, or if I really have to spray and pray with some humans. Okay. Oh, come on. I mean, the graphics crisp and this ain't bad. Yeah, I'm gonna let him live, dude. Look at my bullet situation. This is where I got killed before, where there were two people standing right there. I've just been through here. What's the odds they left something better in there than I have? Did I knock this out? Nope. Thought I could though. I don't like this shit. Look how many packs have been emptied. There's a steady trail of them. All right, we need to be on guard here. Y'all never use this dude's secondary. It's pretty damn cool. Or support weapon, I guess you would call it. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about maybe getting like a filter for my glasses, because I put a piece of paper towel, man, but I had no headache till I started playing. But when I started playing, I fired this light up. So I think it may even just be positioning. I may have to reposition it. Yeah, chain link fence stops bullets. Oh. Wow. Sorry, buddy. Just kidding, I'm having a great time. Well, victory. That's what victory looks like. Right here. Prefrontal front quadrant from here all the way around right here. Let's go to the lobby and sell some of this stuff. Wow, that really is terrible. Season pass progress. Oh, come on. Why couldn't I get a 9? I don't need it balanced. I need quality. Yeah, I don't know if that, I don't know if that comes through on the stream, but the amount of reflections from everything around here in this, instead of just being a transparency, seems better and overall coloring and texturing and everything seems better. I will admit though, this fence area right here was a little more shimmery than it was if we were stuck in FSR a while ago. That's something I gotta check every time I fire the game up, I guess. But it looks great. I mean, it looks great for an Unreal Engine 4 game. And it's not even bothering this card. I'm running, I don't even have the card cranked up, and I'm running over 200 frames per second right now, even with all this transparency, shadows, and stuff. Hey, you need to quieten down, young man. It seems like this does something. I'm gonna move it to the side for next time. I mean, can't we open that or something? If they're close, I don't bother putting them on the market. I don't know, I just kind of, I fill that out. See, normally I would put that on the market. That's getting close. Need to make up some of what we lost last round. I know what's going on here. I had the Brow beat me about it. See, that's a big difference. Of course, I'm going to list that. Now, what about this? Let's open it. Yes, I like it. That's a bit of a letdown. Let's go figure out. Looks like we already sold our stuff. I'm gonna claim that. See, 10,300. Just that fast. Sometimes it's not that fast, so I'm gonna repair this right now. Oh, dang it! I'm gonna repair this right now, so that I don't forget to do it later. And I'm going to get off here for just a little bit and take some headache medicine, because I'm dying right now. Wow. Sit back in to Ready Up with Rising and this stupid recurrent headaches.